Good morning, or maybe it's afternoon, evening, or night, depending on your time zone. So happy time zone, everybody. Welcome to episode 49 of the Code Crown Podcast minisodes. And we're looking at Digimon Seekers 4-6. My name is AJ. Joined along for this crazy ride by Miss Megmon.
Hello.
And I enjoyed this week's.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
No.
It was kind of a culmination of the two things that we wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really kind of what
We were like, it's going to be one or the other. No, it was both.
But it was both. Yeah, the answer was yes. There's a point in the chapter where it refers to Omegamon as a cruel angel, and I just had the Evangelion theme in my head. Then I was like a cruel defeat for a cruel angel, and my brain just went Zan koku na tenshi no teze, and I was like, well, yeah. So this episode is a cruel angel's thesis. So. But ultimately, so it starts off on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Marvin and Satsuki are kind of like, well, everyone's disappeared.
Well, before that, it starts off from Omegamon's perspective.
Well, yeah, he lets out a lamenting, powerful sigh.
He stabs Kosuke, comes back and goes, "Hey, there's no blood on this blade."
Yeah. Yeah, so it starts off from like Omegamon's perspective. His attempts to go for Kosuke's jugular ended in failure because they had cracked the gate and gotten through. And it's like, okay, well, if he just turned around, Satsuki and Marvin are still there, and they would be very easy targets right now. So instead, he decides they are not worth my time and dives into the gate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if anything's going to come of it based on like what Kosuke says about the area they're in later.
Or is it Doraemon who says that?
Well, yeah, but either like.
Well, they're kind of interchangeable.
Really. They are, yeah.
Each other's sentences and whatnot.
Yeah, they do. They're like that. They're like that. Those like they're like those set of twins or that couple that just finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Marvin's like, hey, thanks for the assist, and Satsuki's having none of it. Satsuki is still best character. Fight me.
She's on the ground having a straw.
Yeah.
Pictured her like a toddler. Like, where's she gone?
Yeah. I got fired for this.
And then he's like, I lost people too. And she's like, don't you say their names with hers. Don't lump her in with them.
Yeah.
She's better than you.
You criminals. And he's just like, oh, so this is how it is. Okay, I'm going to go collect my shit and get out of here. You can stay over here whining. And he saunters off and collects.
It's like when your kid is having a tantrum. And that's kind of how it's working, because we know. Like, he's meant to be off picking up the kids right now.
Yeah.
So he's dealt with children before. But it's really like, the kid is on the floor going, I want blah, blah, blah. And you go, fine, we're going home then. We're going home. We leave you here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. And then she finally goes, oh, okay, fine, I'll come with you. So Marvin goes off to, like, collect the other two, like, collect the frozen, like, Chaosdramon. And the two still unnamed Mega Level that Kosuke sacrificed to Omegamon.
Yeah, the two anonymous mon.
Like, the story still doesn't have the decency to name these, like, they could have been anything.
The two cops were they in the Haikamandramon?
Yeah.
They got names and these Mega Digimon didn't. They
could be anything. Twice.
Yeah.
Sarada and fucking, I don't remember the other one. I don't care to look, but yeah, they got named at least. These two megas, they're just like, oh, these two mega level sacrifices. I'm like, okay, you can tell us what they are.
Yeah, they were sacrificed, be respectful. Give us their names. Also, give the artists something to work with.
Yeah. like I love this image, like, but like give the fan art as something like how cool would it be? How cool would a piece of fan art be if it's like Omegamon's sword impaling like these two megas, and you've just got Kosuke's throat at the tip of the blade. Like
Yeah.
something like how cool would that be
Yeah.
for an artist to work with?
Yeah, you could have like a whole battle going on with a frozen Chaos Dramon and
Mm. Who's
Brigadramon.
overheated and just can't move.
Mm.
Um,
Like there's so much you could do art wise, but
yeah.
they're just like, they're just two megas. Do what you will.
So that kind of annoyed me. Like that because that's just like, oh, we did not care. That is just
yeah, two megas, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Two megas like on the same level as Chaos Dramon and Mugen Raymon. You can make your
also possible state secrets from other nations.
Yeah, you make up your you can imagine who they are yourself. We don't care.
Could have even just been two more like
Mugen Draymon or
something. Like
that's all they had to do. Like they were just another Chaos Dramon or another Mugen Draymon or a high Mugen Draymon.
Yeah,
Who is also red.
I just realized
the one Lilithmon put a collar on in Cross Wars.
I just realized that Digimon have that same thing with like Lego.
Well,
that's been, I can't remember where I saw it today, but someone was going on about how they say Legos, and that's just what we say, but that's not the plural of Lego.
Oh, the plural of Lego is just Lego.
It's Lego.
It's like fish.
Yeah.
Fish is an action, not a plural. Yeah, you don't say sheeps. You just say sheep.
Yeah, and Digimon are the same. You don't say two Agumons.
No. Do you know what? I'll meet you halfway on that.
Okay.
Not until recently.
Okay.
The vernacular was always Digimon was the plural of itself. But in recent years, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's translation or an edict from on high. But Digimons is a thing within, makes no sense. Those 6 Digimons over there.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
Like
that
you'd say Digimonsters, but you wouldn't say Digimon.
No, but it is something that
I'd say those Mons.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah. So again, it's one of these things where like the franchise is consistently inconsistent because it doesn't know itself whether it wants to knuckle down on that.
Yeah.
But I think even over the course of Seekers, I've seen Digimon in the plural as Digimons. I'm just happy it's not with a Z.
Oh god, it would be 290.
Yeah. Or like if they're talking about a video game or like Next Order, it's like you can raise 2 Digimons to to fight for you, or but this is also the same franchise that their official Twitter account for the recent port of Next Order we got referred to Omegamon as a Royal Knights.
Maybe they just don't know how to plural.
Yeah, it could just be they don't know how to plural. But speaking of, we kind of talked about this before we start recording. There weren't really any typos or weird translation bugs
nothing seemed out of place to me. There were no weird spellings or nothing really made me go, wait, what? Or there was the weird font from last week that was in 2 different places depending on which translation you used.
Yeah. It was all very coherent.
Sorry, the camera doesn't like when I drink my tea. Like, that's not a face. Not my blinking again, though. Hey.
Good.
Close each eye individually. Usually it only picks up on the one.
So we come into this white space. And we're in the source code or the source that like the book from the book from Charmed,
what's it called? The source
domain or something.
Domain. Source domain. Yeah.
The source domain, yeah. And it from what I gather, it's a void of emptiness
With a floor.
with a floor.
A see-through floor, but a floor nonetheless.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like just like the description of it. Do you remember the um was it Zero Time Dilemma or Virtue's Last Reward, where the room was just a big white square, and you had to sort of, as you were doing the puzzles, the walls opened and
Oh yeah, yeah.
like that. That's kind of what it.
I kind of pictured it just as that bit in the Matrix, where like what's his name? Morpheus.
Yeah.
Where he was able to make things just kind of appear.
Yeah.
But
Because they describe it as a room where where you can see miles ahead, but you can also see nothing.
Yeah.
Also, I just went to the Digimon Games Twitter just to sort of see if I could find that Royal Knights thing, and they have one of those check your battery life like things that you'd see around like Twitter and Blue Sky and things like that. And it's like, check your battery life for your Digimon partner. It's promoting Digimon Survive, right?
Right.
So there's 9 slots, right? Which one of these is the odd one out? So if your battery is 0 to 19%, your partner is Lotmon. If your battery is 20 to 29%, your partner is Kunemon. If your battery is 30 to 39%, your partner is Floramon. If your battery is 40 to 49%, your partner is Shakomon. If your battery is 50 to 59, it's Falcomon. If it's 60 to 69, Dracmon. If it's 70 to 79, Labramon. If it's 80 to 89, it's Guilmon.
Guilmon.
And if it's 90 to 100, it's Agumon.
Guilmon.
Yep. Remember the great. Remember how pivotal to the Digimon Survive story Guilmon was?
Wait, who's missing?
Gabumon or Renamon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, sorry. Yeah.
Like, they had a Gabumon right there, and they went, nah, Guilmon. The pre-order DLC.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
That doesn't even have official art. Like, the art on this they used was his goddamn sprite.
God, I don't even match the rest of the picture.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, I am.
14%. What am I? Am I Lotmon?
You're a Lotmon, yeah. Mine is currently 65%, so I get Dracmon. Which, I'm okay with.
Watch out, Leomons.
Beelzebumon. Oh, there it is.
As our Royal Knights, yeah.
Yep, as a Royal Knights. Omegamon is a product of good and is classified as a Royal Knight. Not in this game, not in this story, he's not a force of good.
No. They're going on about how emotionless and cruel he is.
A cruel angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's anyway, so I'm getting off track. And I'm really getting off track because this part of the story,
It's a very short chapter.
it's a bit,
like the bit with Satsuki and Marvin would be like 3 minutes in an anime.
Yeah. And I feel like this is 10.
Yeah.
Because it's really just kind of explaining what the source domain is, and it's this place full of ancient data from when the digital world was born of noise and chaos. From information without context. Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
And so it's like a part full of ancient data, now long forgotten, known as the source domain. And like again, they kind of reiterate that only old Digimon can access it, that or Digimon that are compatible with older standards, such as the prototypes. They kind of reiterate that. And Kosuke says there should be a temple around here somewhere, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, AG's just very confused because they're in a big white expansive space, and the billboards in like Ryu Senji's lab kind of gave him
Oh
the
yeah, there were
impression
all
that they'd be in
videos
like a
of
rainforest or
yeah, there
something.
was like Amazon rainforests and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And we kind
That's
of
what we talked about that, like, you know, when you walk into an office and they have screens everywhere and there's just all this kind of
yeah.
all these back it's like Google Chromecast or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah,
Playing
that's
all
what
this
they
nature and stuff.
And like he says, oh well, yeah, that's what we, that's what they thought the digital world would be like. And Doraemon's like, yeah, we have no need for a concept of nature, so why would you think that?
Mm.
And like, I'm like, I kind of appreciate that in a sense, because I didn't see the big white room of nothingness coming, but I am kind of glad that they're not just in
Isle Island again.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not just in Digimon's starting location forest.
Yeah.
Like where basically every Digimon story kicks off.
Yeah, and as well, we're in the back door of the digital world.
Yeah.
So maybe the main part of it might have become this.
Yeah.
Because the information has, like, this is all unsorted information or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe other parts of the digital world look like that. But where we are now, it's outside of that.
Yeah,
exactly. We're in the purgatory of the digital world, essentially.
Basically, as such, yeah, because like even Lugamon compares it to hell, and then Doraemon's like, "Wow, I didn't know you could be so poetic."
Yeah,
but
he says something about it being in a monster's belly or a giant's belly or something. Yeah, and they say it's so old that even the Royal Knights, doesn't have doesn't even have domain over it because it existed before them.
Yeah, it's not under Yggdrasil's purview.
Yeah,
so they're not assigned to guard it.
They're not actually assigned to guard it.
They've no admin rights to access it, which I think is a neat little detail.
It is, and then Doraemon goes, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do. And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's not fun."
Yeah. To which Lugamon sort of pipes up and goes, "No, I don't smell that pile of scrap metal anywhere."
A pile of rust, or that rust bucket, or something. He says. Where is he?
Oh, am I shrinking it? There we go.
Theoretically, anyway. Not picking up any hint of that rust bucket in the air.
Oh, great. Oh, don't tell Yami that Lugamon referred to Omegamon as a rust bucket. Please don't.
Oh, no.
No, nobody tell Yami that one.
Put this bit out of the video.
You know I don't edit this stuff. We're doing it live, pal. But yeah, so like in the midst of all this, oh god, why am I shrinking? Why am I? Oh, that was it. I got big. But in the midst of all this, Yulin wakes up.
Yeah.
And AG gets caught in the middle of mommy and daddy fighting.
Yeah, I think it's like you saw Ryudamon's eyes open. I think they were more conscious than they were letting on, listening because of. Who said that?
Which?
Our old interfaces granted us access. Since you're all fused to our digicores, you got to come along for the ride there. Now you're all caught up. Deputy squad leader.
Yeah. I think that's Ryudamon because AG sees his eyes open ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But it says like they weren't fully conscious yet, nor could they move on account of the restraints, but they were coming around.
I think they were pretending to still be unconscious to listen.
Yeah.
That's the impression I got.
Or
I used to do that when people would stay over at the house.
Or Dorumon has realized that Ryudamon is starting to wake up, and it's Dorumon talking to Yulin. So I think
they'd been listening from the start of all this. They wouldn't have just been kind of, wait, what? You know?
Yeah.
She heard everything, so I think they were.
Yeah, I think it's the way it's written. I think it could go either way. It's either Ryudamon getting Yulin caught up, or it's Dorumon just being cheeky. And Dorumon is very cheeky.
He is. But Yulin's also sneaky.
Mm.
See her being sneaky.
Well, I mean, this goes on for a whole paragraph about how a big unprecedented criminal act has taken place because she's such a failure.
Yeah, so I find this hilarious because this mirrors Omegamon at the start. He's like his little blunder suddenly let three of them in, and now she's like,
yeah,
oh no, big criminal act happened because of my blunder. And she's also emotionless.
So Yulin is Omegamon confirmed. But so yeah, so she wakes up and she's like, Kosuke, what's going on? And Tartarus is just like, well, you wouldn't have said yes, so I took matters into my own hands. And she'd been unconscious ever since the fight against Orogoramon, unaware that they'd even entered the gateway. And
imagine passing out on the battlefield after a huge battle and you wake up in this white space.
Oh yeah, I'm convinced I've died and gone to heaven or something, or I'm in purgatory, or I'm waiting to be called. I'm just waiting to be called by Saint Peter to the gates to have judgment rendered.
Yeah. All the thoughts that be going through your head in that moment.
Oh yeah.
Certainly wouldn't be thinking digital world, even if I was part of the Digi police.
No, certainly not. And then so Kosuke tells Yulin that Brigadramon was deployed, and Yulin's like, no, how could she? Because no one could fully control Brigadramon. It wasn't. I don't know. I think Satsuki managed quite well.
Yeah, she did.
It didn't seem to go out of control.
It didn't have time either, though. Because it hopped straight into the fight with Omegamon.
Yeah.
So it started a fight and then the fight was over.
That's fair. But apparently it's not meant to be deployed in combat scenarios. So which leaves me thinking like,
well, that might be why.
Yeah, because no one can control it.
So eventually it will start just going on a rampage. Like, as a very smaller comparison, when God, what's his name? Terriermon's next evolution with pants.
Galgomon.
Galgomon. When he comes out and just starts going and shooting everything, and you can't control him.
Fair. Yeah.
Maybe it's a bit too gun happy.
Yeah.
Too trigger happy.
Possibly.
Which it really was, considering what it did to Chaosdramon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, I know my boy got done dirty in his big debut episode, but what he was able to do was pretty sweet. But yeah, and then Kosuke's like, I wasn't even aware you were sitting on a new type of Digimon. It went toe to toe with Marvin's Chaosdramon. But then the Royal Knight showed up, and that was a real party. Oh yeah, so like this. Oh, sorry, this is Dorumon.
That's Dorumon. Yeah.
This is Dorumon. As we've mentioned earlier, Dorumon and Kosuke are very interchangeable.
Yeah, so in Survive, they're like Digimon are the other half of a human's soul or whatever.
This is
fully believe it with the two of them.
Yeah, this is it. Like at its most extreme.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that. And it's always something when Digimon does this. I'm always happy to see it. Dorumon also doesn't just feel like Kosuke, but again.
Yeah, they have different personalities, and
as interchangeable as they are, it is like they do have
You'd see it better if it wasn't written down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell which one it is.
Yeah.
They pick on each other.
Yeah. Oh, Lucamon and Dorumon have this biting relationship,
but no, I mean,
Ryudamon's not even part of this at all yet.
Like Tartarus is both of them essentially.
Yeah.
But I feel like they pick on each other as well. Just Kosuke.
Oh, okay.
And Dorumon.
Yeah. And Dorumon, yeah. But I really do love this biting rivalry that Dorumon and Lucamon have, and Ryudamon's just kind of like, morning, lads. Ryudamon hasn't really had dialogue yet.
Yeah.
I think he might have had. I think Ryudamon has maybe had 3 lines of dialogue that haven't been attack names.
I really want to see this as art. It says Omegamon's sword was just about to pierce Tartarus's throat, And Doraemon gestured at their neck with their front leg.
Yeah.
Doing the...
Yeah.
I want to see art of that.
Oh, the usually loquacious. That's such a grown-up word, isn't it? Loquacious. Doraemon rattled on, gesturing at their neck with their front leg. But he managed to release 2 of the top secret Digimon the SOC collected. Like, he's just like...
He's still not even naming them.
No, but I'm also just like, oh god, I'd love to sit around a campfire with Doraemon telling stories.
Yeah.
Because he gets it, like, he gets into it, you know. But then, he kind of gets a blush or something out of Kosuke where he's like, that was to give everyone time to escape, though, Kosuke, wasn't it?
No, Kosuke asked Doraemon that.
Was it?
The next sentence, too.
But he managed to release, they absorbed the blow from the Royal Knight, which was supposed to give the other leaders enough time to escape. Oh, Kosuke asked Doraemon rhetorically. Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, because the inverted commas end. Yeah. So new line. I thought it was just Doraemon being cheeky again. Like, wasn't it, Kosuke?
But no, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Kosuke is like, well, that's what they were for, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't deserve names, but they serve their purpose.
But then I'm sorry, the next part is just like it's stone cold, stone cold. So Yulin's like, okay, but Kosuke, what happened to Satsuki? Nah, she's not my responsibility. Like, I don't know, I don't care.
Who cares about her? She's not one of us.
Yeah. And then later goes on and then kind of says like, well, look, my second in command is quite the gentleman, so I'm sure she's being looked after.
And he's right.
Yeah.
She's being parented.
He even offered to fix up her Mechanorimon if she stopped having a strop.
Come on, I'll fix your toys.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that picture. Just little toddler Satsuki on the ground with little Mechanorimon. Little broken one.
And she has to have a Dodie in her mouth.
Yeah. That's soother if people don't know what a Dodie is.
Yeah. And then it kind of clicks for Eiji. Like wait a minute, you two know each other?
Yeah.
Like all this back and forth, and then it's like the light bulb
goes off. They're very familiar, aren't they?
And then we get the what we said should have happened like a couple of episodes ago, where
I feel
he gave a brief history of their time together.
I feel like this should have happened as part of the big story he gave him back in the apartment.
Yeah. Like, how? Like, what? And now I have
How did
more
he manage
questions.
to leave out Yulin out of all of that?
Yeah. So when he,
Or did he just name her as
Crossroads Witch?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
didn't explain who she was or anything.
Yeah, and this is where an anime would be better. Because, or something that's maybe a longer form novel than the light novel this is meant to be when it's completed. Because when Eiji and Tartarus then abscond from Eiji's apartment and they go off to the secret base or whatever, and they're formulating their plan. Eiji knows about Saya. Why does he not know about, what details did Tartarus leave out of the story?
But it was quite the revelation that both of them were founding members of the venture that became Abbott and Electra. But you knew about Tartarus. You knew about Project Tartarus and why this was called. Why
so it was just Yulin not mentioned at all.
What way did he explain this to you that he left all of that out?
Yeah. But I like Tartarus's point of view on all this. He's like, well, we're in the source domain. Everything is blank. Everything is bare. Let's lay it all out, Then, so then we get to the conversation about whether Omegamon can come chasing after them, and that kind of. So, Lugomon doesn't, he doesn't get a smell of Omegamon anywhere, and then Tartarus talks again about the Sacred Chalice, or the Holy Grail, I guess. It's probably called the Holy Grail in the Japanese version. I don't remember if we checked that or not.
I can't remember.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Google took a while on that.
Yeah.
Let me you accept cookies again.
The breath of an angel. Angels are cruel. Jesus. The Japanese version continues to be so much more edgy. Blah. Homilize the female leader of the Digiverses. Zhu Yuling.
Yulin attacked with a great sword attack. If I could, I would hit him with goo.
What?
I would hit him with... What are you, a new one?
What the hell? Oh, I am also small.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Scrolling. Oops.
There we go. Yeah, hold on. I need that. I'm gonna. No, oh, it's because I highlighted the text. Hold on. There we go.
Female leader of Digi-verses.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Urine, but I had no choice but to do this. Even if I bowed my head and begged you, you wouldn't have cooperated with me.
What happened to Wallgate? What?
Dolgoramon.
And then he's Dormon.
Yeah, I think that's meant to be Dorugoramon, because Oriumon was not. Yeah.
Oh, and there's that weird font again.
Brigade Ramon?
I didn't expect Brigade. Ramon!
Razor Ramon? Hey, yo. Brigade Ramon just descending from the heavens, a toothpick in his mouth. Hey, yo. Digi-tie. Yeah. Ryusen. A student of Ryusen
Temple. Jeez.
What was I?
It's around here. Royal Knights can't come here.
Yeah, the realm is the Holy Grail.
Mm.
That we've been searching for.
Ancient Administrator mode. Primordial realm.
So that
sounds much better.
Yeah. So go back to here. This domain holds what we, the Sons of Chaos, seek, the sacred chalice. There should be an ancient and forgotten temple of sorts here, perhaps behind some ancient administration privileges. The Japanese version is the realm is the holy grail that we, the Sons of Chaos, have been searching for. In other words, a forgotten ancient temple. Ancient administrator mode. I feel bad just listening to the stories here. The primordial realm. Lugamon looks around with interest. So yeah, so the sacred chalice is the holy grail. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, we've been calling it that since we first heard it.
Yeah. There wasn't much to see. Completely white.
He says the source domain place. This source domain place is wild. That's where in the other one he says the primordial realm, or this primordial realm, or whatever.
Oh, so I guess source domain is primordial realm in the Japanese.
Yeah.
Let me scroll back up here to this hackneyed goggle translation.
This is the primordial realm.
Oh,
that sounds so much cooler.
I don't know. I kind of like the source domain because it's more computery. It's more digitally. It's more digital.
Yeah, I suppose primordial does bring up kind of
like primordial ooze and
jungles, or some kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. Insho primordial. The digital world must also have arisen from information chaos, the ancient data realm, the now forgotten digital world that is the primordial realm. Ancient, old. Yeah, I can see why that was localized as source domain.
Yeah, considering it's just a big white space, it does seem very computery. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
He's just standing there with his Tony Stark interface.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Um. So yeah, just because it was a big white formless space doesn't mean there was nothing to see. At minimum, there was a floor, and they hadn't been deleted out of existence yet, which was nice.
Which was nice, yeah.
So AG asks, like, is this some sort of console or debug mode for the digital world? Probably. Dorumon says, yeah, probably not, but you might not be far off. Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Lugamon? AG asks.
Lugamon has found something.
Yeah, something stinks, but Lugamon.
And he barks at it.
Yeah. As the area. So Lugamon starts sniffing at something invisible, and barks as the area he'd been sniffing suddenly reacts, shifting and reconfiguring in the space before them. Where once there was nothing, something began to emerge and take shape. What did you do, Lugamon?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do? Sorry, that's how we. So we give out to the dog and our help.
Yeah.
What did you do?
And then,
like the dog always starts going really guilty faced.
Yeah, like his eyes like lower and like his ears just flop, and he gets this.
He'll keep pretending not to look at you. Like, if I can't see you, you can't perceive me.
Yeah. If I don't look at you, you can't perceive me, and I'm not in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him, but I am not going to miss him. Maybe a little, but oh god, when we get this move out of the way and the howling stops.
Yeah. We have a neighbor with a howling dog, I swear to God.
I'm a cry. I'm a cry. And then, Lugamon just gets paralyzed.
I think Lugamon's about to say something, and whatever it is, I think. Well, does it stood stiff?
Yeah.
I got the picture that it appears, but we don't get to see it yet, and he kind of falls back and like frozen in fear, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh shit,
Yeah. That's valid.
But yeah, no, frozen stiff. If he's completely if it's like a move that's been used on him.
What does the other translation say? Lugamon froze in its bent pose. That's not nice.
Face unfold.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this area, he says here, rather than it stinks.
Yeah, I also there are some localization quirks where Lugamon is maybe too much of a doggo.
Lugamon probed with his nose, but suddenly reacted. He didn't bark in the Japanese.
Yeah. So he's definitely been localized to be a bit more doggo.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I enjoy. It's hilarious that he barks at it.
Yeah. No, I do, because I feel like him having it just gives him that little extra layer of personality.
Yeah, it's like in Survive when Labramon actually gets down and starts sniffing the ground like an actual dog.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting there going, yeah, I smell it.
Yeah. But unlike Survive, this doesn't feel like it's being localized by someone who's still living in 1994. Yeah.
Yeah.
Survive's dialogue it's interesting.
I ain't frontin'. What?
That's whack, yo.
Well, someone did actually say that, didn't they?
Yeah. Taichi actually says it in the dub.
Oh.
Yeah. So definitely
at least
feels like it's been translated by somebody who's still living in 94, 95.
Yeah, at least with Taichi saying it was of the time to an extent.
To an extent, yeah.
Just barely out at the time. Or the kids who were living in that time.
Yeah.
Survive?
Yeah.
That is ancient speak.
Yeah. Like if I ever say it, I say it unconsciously, but it is because of Taichi, because that's whack, yo.
Yeah, I used to bring tubular and stuff in.
Tubular as fuck.
Yeah, but I'd say those kind of words, making fun of
Yeah.
like the 90s for speaking that way, and then the words would just come out anyway, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I've worked them into my own. It's like you and in it.
Yeah, you've worked yourself into a shoot, brother.
We started playing Xenoblade, and then suddenly everything was in it.
A bottle of water. Speaking of, I need a bottle of water. Get one tomorrow. Have a bottle of Lucozade over the
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Can I have my glass of Pepsi now?
No.
Oh, but I did Seekers.
That's still bullying.
No. Can I have Pepsi?
In a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we're nearly done, so we'll have some before.
If I ask you in front of viewers, you have to say yes.
No, I don't.
That's how it works.
What?
You ask your parents for stuff in front of other people so they can't say no and look like a bad parent.
Or go and ask the other parent when one says no already.
Yeah.
Just mom says no, so you go and ask dad, and you don't tell dad mom already said no.
Yeah. Dad's answer is usually ask your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I don't like, and it kind of ends there.
Yeah, it just ends cliffhanger.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. I really feel this was better than last week's.
What do you think? Weird. Is there any other ancient Digimon?
The thing, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like the Black Agumon or something. Because
there's only DMIA people end up in this space?
Possibly. Because it looks very similar to the area where... No, I know we don't really take the trailer for granted.
But it's just Ryusenji. He just walks out.
Well, here's the thing, right? If it's the Black Agumon, possibly.
Yeah.
But this is also... because the bit in the trailer where we see Ryusenji, he looks like he's surrounded by fucking Stonehenge or something.
Yeah, that's where I think that's the temple they're talking about where the Holy Grail is.
But it also looks very similar to where we see Eiji and Leon fight against Dexdorogoromon.
I think all that happens in the same space.
Yeah.
Where he finds out whatever chalice this is doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or the cure won't work on Saya because of however long it's taking. Or because she was in there for too long. And then he explodes and Dark Evolution, and the two of them are there, and clearly the cure has worked on Leon because he's only been in there a couple of days.
Yeah, comparatively, yeah.
And
we don't know how time dilation works here.
I don't know how Ryusenji gets in there, but I think all of that happens kind of just in that same area.
Okay.
So I don't think they've gotten there yet, but yeah, if it's it'd be hilarious if Ryusenji just walks out and you're like, you made us do all of this and you could just waltz in here.
Oh, Ryusenji's gonna turn up like Taichi in 2020. Yo, what a coincidence!
You can get on that.
Yeah. So that's so I think it's probably the Black Agumon or Pulsemon.
Yeah.
Because if the implication is he's been stunned stiff, maybe you're onto something where this is where DMIA Digimon go.
Yeah.
They don't actually make it into the digital world proper. Because I honestly thought we'd crack the gate, even though it's a backdoor, we'd crack the gate, and then we would be doing File Island for 6 weeks. That was kind of what I figured, but the trailer...
Well, I figured it would be somewhere really empty.
Yeah.
Because looking at the temple thing, I thought maybe they'd just be there, and it's like a dilapidated part of the... Because they had mentioned the back door into it or whatever. Yeah. I thought it would be like a dilapidated bit.
But like, if we have 6 weeks of this left, I kind of don't want to spend 6 weeks in a white room either.
No. I feel like it might go back. Maybe Satsuki and Marvin go to Ryusenji.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
When they find out that whatever else is in D4, he can actually get in there himself.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how they pull this off.
Yeah.
Truly. So I feel like it has to be a plot element. So it's either Pulsemon because static electricity has stunned Lugumon, or it's the Black Agumon or Ryusenji just being like, yo, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
Wait, how are you here?
Yeah.
But it's the Yeah, so I just no, I'm
Yggdrasil all along.
oh
Except he's not because Yggdrasil can't get in here. But
no, and I'm happy about that.
maybe he's like an original version of Yggdrasil because
Oh
this is the original place. But that doesn't explain
yeah.
why he's a professor
Now, you
in
see,
the real world.
Yggdrasil is based off the ENAC computer. That's why the 7D6 is part of its name.
Mm.
It's based off an old ENAC computer, which serves as the administrator for the modern digital world.
Mm.
So I don't know how that would work for the primordial version.
Mm.
Um, because effectively, it's effectively, for to put it in layman's terms, it's like it's a DOS computer versus a Windows 11 computer.
Mm.
You know, that's kind of the scope of the differences between the two.
Mm.
From what the story has said, if even.
Yeah.
Like, this is old technology.
And the three of them are floppy disks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. But yeah, I am like I hope Ryudamon gets to do something. I don't want him to be the jobber of the story.
No, well, right now he's locked up, so I feel like while they're in there, I feel like he'll unlock Ryudamon from the chains, because where they are now, there's no like Yulin. Yulin is like, she wanted to punch him, but she couldn't.
But she's restrained.
Yeah, but I don't.
But they're hololized, so I don't think it would connect anyway.
See, she's up and about.
Yeah,
because she walks over to him, so she's not in restraints.
Oh, okay. I thought she was still restrained. I thought it said when she woke up she was still restrained.
No, I think Ryudamon is, but she's not, because it says she strode over to him.
Let's see.
Yeah, she strode up to him, fire in her eyes.
Yeah, she would have punched her. Okay.
And if she could, that's because
she's hololized. Yeah. It won't connect. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I thought she was kind of wrapped up the same way Ryudamon was.
Because of the picture?
Might be because of the picture. That's obviously pre her waking up. So, yeah.
She's just.
Oh yeah, you literally see chains around Ryudamon in the picture.
Yeah,
oh wait, she's chained up as well. So
in the picture, it's giving that.
It could just be that she has mobility, but she can't physically, move or raise her arms or something.
How did she stride up to him? I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, she probably has mobility. She's probably only chained at the waist or something. Hold on. Yeah, you say, look, her arms are up here.
Yeah.
So she's only chained around the waist.
No, around the legs as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
her leg. Those are her knees there.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
I think the art and the story are telling two different things.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There's the chain around her legs there.
Yeah.
For anyone who might be watching on a smaller screen or just, listening, it's near where Lugamon's buckles are.
Yeah, just between that and the other chain, those are her legs. Yeah. And that's like the curve of her hip.
Yeah. I see it now. Okay, yeah. I don't know then. Yeah, I think the art and the story are telling two different things, as you say.
Yeah.
That has happened before. We've seen that before with this story. It doesn't always line up 100%. One other time it happened, it was obviously for spoiler reasons. The first victim of the MIA, you weren't going to give away. That was a female immediately. Because it would just fuel it was Ryu Senji's blah blah blah. Yeah. It's a very good one. I definitely enjoyed it more than last week. Because I just kind of enjoy the characters being able to get to do stuff.
Yeah,
and you're not trying to follow 5 or 6 different places on the battlefield, and
the chaos is kind of gone.
Yeah.
With the Chaos Dramon.
Yeah. Ironically, I just want Ryudamon to have dialogue next week.
Yeah, because he's very posh as well. Indeed.
Yeah, he's
well spoken.
He's a good boy. But yeah, he hasn't really been given much to do, but and it just makes him look like kind of a jobber.
Yeah.
He's a literal third wheel in all of this.
But I think once, well, depending on what this is, maybe whatever it is attacking them, Ghost-Gale go, oh shit, better take them chains off so she can defend herself.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. He'll just let her up, because what's she really going to do in here?
Yeah, and that's fair. So I haven't looked yet to see if there's new artwork. So let's check the fan art page. And then we'll check for any comments and... Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my boy. Oh, my sweet, sweet boy. Look at this.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna blow it up on the actual Twitter page before I share with the class. Open commissions. Really?
Ooh.
Oh my god, look at him. Okay. Let me get the window capture up here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is by
Edo Nova Illustrator.
Yeah.
Edo Nova
Digi-see.
L.
Hold on, wait. We can just do it this way.
Yeah. Open L. Yeah. LP.
Edo Novel PGC. Or Edo Novel LPGC. Sorry, yeah. Edo Nova.
Yeah.
I don't. Why am I'm tripping over my words today. But this is sick.
Oh, it's so good.
Look at him. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I really do love it. Oh, I really do love it.
Open out your background again.
No, because it's vertical.
Oh yeah.
If it was if it was a horizontal image, I definitely would. I opened up the image by god.
Oh wow, that's a big image.
Oh, it's a big boy. Okay. So you're just gonna have to bear with me on this one as we mosey around on it. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if enough of this is showing up on. I can't. I there's only so much I can do with the window preview. You guys see. But that's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. Model kit when? Seriously, model kit when? I have to see if this. I have to see if this person's on VGen.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'd have it down there if they were.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Can that be seen?
I hope so. No, that's okay. I'll shift it. It's fine.
There we go.
Okay, and yeah. So I will, and yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, that's the image we're gonna use to close out on. So let me check for any comments. Then wait, I can't because then I have to do. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, you'll have to hide the window capture.
Which window capture disappeared
because you minimized the window.
That works.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's really annoying, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it should just stick to the window that's highlighted. Okay, sure.
Yeah, minimizing it shouldn't matter.
No. So we have a couple of comments to get through.
Yeah.
Some are Seekers related. Others are not so much.
Yeah.
So we have a comment from Ali on last week's chapter for who rehired the AI translator.
Yeah.
And Ali says, well, the translation was hilariously bad. So why is Satsuki not the main character? I know, right?
Yeah, she's so much better than Eiji.
Sometimes I feel like this isn't even Eiji's story anymore.
Yeah.
Like Eiji doesn't even feel like the main character in his own story.
He just walks around going, what? What's happening? Who are you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's not even a good audience surrogate.
No, he's not. He's more confused about everything than we are.
Yeah. She pulls off mind link potential that makes her kind of special compared to AG. Who
is orphan with sass.
Who is orphan with sass, yeah. EX6 set is mostly boring for me. Mostly not a fan of the Angel Demon Digimon. At least the Keramon line is coming. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of the EX6 stuff, I'm just kind of... I'm like, there's some good art in there, but I'm not particularly pushed to run out and get it.
Is a Fangman?
Yeah.
Is that in that one?
Oh, you mean
the one with the giant mouth thing?
Oh no, that's not Fangmon.
Oh no, Fangmon's the one with the hooker boots.
Yeah, Fangmon's the one with the hooker boots. It's
oh, what's his name?
The crocodile one.
The
Demon Lord.
The Digimemory.
Yeah.
First Digimemory they used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I do not remember that Royal Knight. No, he's not a Royal Knight. He's a Demon Lord.
I don't remember his name either.
I think we have the card on. We have the card and its effects on our Discord. So I'm gonna slap myself silly when I remember his name. It's not Examon. That's the Royal Knight. That's the giant dragon. Leviamon. That's the one. I'm sorry. I love this art where he's like eating Gomamon and his marching fishes.
Yeah. Oh, you should bring that up on screen.
Yeah.
And zoom in on it. It's so good.
Like, look at that.
Poor
Gomamon. Face on him.
He's gonna die.
He's like, Leomon, guess I'll die. So actually, I'll
Oh yeah, we gotta show.
I shut it off, right? So no, wrong one. So there is this new Tailmon art, which is really cute because you've got Tailmon, you've got Meikumon, you've got Black Tailmon, you've got Mikemon or Mikemon, you've got Black Tailmon Uber, and and it does appear to be dinner time based on Mikemon and Meikumon. Yeah. They all have meat.
Go back to just see what that looks like.
Oh yeah, it's fine. So you have all these. It's really cute, right? So Yuki on our Discord took it a step further. With the I don't know the word I'm looking for, but she noticed
there was a Tailmon variant missing.
Yeah, just with the inkling that there was a variant or two missing, so to speak. So we got a Betsumon edit up here.
Ew.
And then this random guess I'll die Leomon in the corner with credit to Chrono Citrus for the artwork here, but based off that meme of the guy in the red sweater, I guess I'll die.
Yeah. You do it at Bitsumon, but that's perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're not part of our Discord already, you're definitely missing out. For sure.
Then there was like a cute Botmon or something.
We got
these guys from Liberator.
Yeah, I was gonna, because we started talking about Liberator on our All-Star Rumble video.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say about it then.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on tonight's. Sorry. Because when this goes out, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So in place of a live show tonight, channel members will get part 2 of our Digimon All-Star Rumble playthrough. And then this coming Sunday, instead of a live show, you'll get the first part of our playthrough, or just the only part of our faffing about with Digimon Rumble Arena 2. So we'll talk more about these guys and the epicness that is Shushumon when we get there. But fancy Lilithmon art. Like, there's a lot of really nice card art in this new set. But there's nothing that's like making me want to run out and buy a box. Kirpybon's hips, I'm just like, what happened here? But
yeah, I mean,
then Antilamon or Andiromon. We have the cute little Lopmon using the leaves for shelter.
So cute.
If
you go down.
Oh yeah. Oh well, this is. I would hunt these down. I would just buy the singles, I think, for Kidmon and Archai Angemon. because oh my god, this artwork is so rad.
Yeah, it's very good.
But yeah, there's outside of that, there's really nothing else that I would rush out and buy a box of these for.
Yeah.
I still need to get the box of EX5 because that has Coronamon, Lunamon, and all those roots in it, and like the characters from the Dawn and Dusk games.
Yeah. Go back up.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah. So, Lady Leomon said it looked like Chansey.
Oh yeah, because of how interesting Cherubimon's proportions are here. It looks
you can
like
say it is thick.
It does look like a lost Chansey evolution.
Yeah.
So Yuki, our resident shit poster, or a meme lord, cobbled this together, and I'm just like, oh god, oh, hold on, how much of that has been? Hold on, I gotta fix that, and then I gotta grab this, so I gotta put that back there.
Oh no, they missed a load of the cards.
Well, that's I'm just so. Oh, okay. So yeah, look at because Cherubimon here has some interesting proportions. Cherubimon is dummy thick for some reason. Yeah.
Hey, she's not stupid.
Okay, there's layers to that joke. If you know, you know. So yeah, it got turned into the lost Chansey evolution.
Yeah.
So, I guess this is Blissy's final form.
Is the implication there that the Happini is also like getting fried?
I mean, it does have what doesn't Chansey and Blissey have like soft boiled or hard boiled or something as an ability?
Yeah.
Where I mean, that sounds like they cook the eggs and throw them at you.
Yeah, it does.
So, you know, it tracks. And then yeah, as we mentioned, like really nice Lilithmon art.
I like when they make her really cartoony.
Yeah.
It really suits her.
And then yeah, we talked about the Maw.
Yeah.
And yeah, these guys we will talk a bit more about. Yeah, there. Shoto, Kazuma, and Arisa Kinosaki. We will talk about more on our members only stream, or not stream, but video.
Yeah.
I will say though, from a fighting game perspective, it is interesting that Kazuma is a Shoto. If you get that reference, cookies to you. If you don't, Google is your friend. Look up Shoto, not Shota, Desmond. But fighting game Shoto, and it'll tell you what a Shoto is, and then Kazuma. Well, it's a Bandai series, of course. A Kazuma is a main character. If you know, you know. But anyway,
it's nice that they have names now.
What?
It's nice that they have names now.
Yeah, no, it is. But I still think Shushumon is like my favorite design. Far.
I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I wish it was more shoe based.
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, there is a little part of me that's disappointed that the shoe wasn't the sentient being and the puppet was.
Yeah.
There is a part of me that's disappointed, but Shushumon being a Sonic Sat AM character on 90s Fisher Price roller skates.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to hate that.
Yeah.
It's checking all my boxes just for like cuteness and nostalgia, and it's adorable.
Yeah.
Although if I've said this on Discord, and I've even said it on Blue Sky, if Shushumon does not turn into a waifu with stupid Mela Pokemon boots, it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. Like imagine Shushumon turning into something like the Awakened. Like no, I was gonna say the Awakened Sistermons.
Yeah.
See, there I am. I'm doing the plural thing.
Yeah.
Right. But just with stupid Pokemon Mela thigh highs or thigh highs that they can barely walk in.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, it's all for nothing.
You know what? No, I'd like if they were the boots that Mela can't walk in, but they can skate around in them with ease.
Oh,
they had wheels.
That's actually inspired. Oh, I like that idea a lot. But even still, I like. But if it doesn't happen, it's all for nothing. It's such a wasted opportunity if they don't end up with stupid oversized thigh-high boots.
Yeah.
Skates are a bonus.
They have to turn into shoes. Omon.
Shoes Omon.
Is it Yuki who called them that?
I think so. Yeah. See, our resident shit poster. I love it. I think that's everything.
Oh, do we have more comments?
Yeah, I got kind of sidetracked talking about the cards. So back to the comments.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ali goes on to say then, who knows about Omegamon? Can he only say delete all delete like a drone, or is he a sentient silent guy? This seems to imply sentient silence. Although even Marvin's like, has he been fine-tuned to even lack emotion?
He does sigh.
Yeah.
There's that.
There's like
he's disappointed in himself, so he has some kind of emotion in there.
Yeah. Like the way Marvin talks about him being like a fine-tuned machine is like, okay, but I still don't understand how the Codecrackers have a concept of a royal knight.
No.
I don't like.
No, I don't get that.
No. Might go after might go after AG, or is he E for everyone and stay in the wall slum?
Say too bad.
Too bad Marvin and Satsuki are not with them. Yeah, I really wanted everyone together for this adventure, but if we're just going to be in a white room for 6 more chapters or parts, I guess that they're really not needed.
Yeah.
Although I would love to have seen Satsuki's reaction to Yulin and Kosuke knowing each other as well. That I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, it is. But it might come about after.
Yeah.
They come back out, surely they end up back in the wall slums.
You would hope.
Before they go back to the real world.
You would hope.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Desmond, Jesus. Maybe
we won't be able to read them comments. We'd have to keep clicking into the video.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Yeah, we'll. I don't know how to respond to to a lot of those comments.
Yeah.
I'll reply. Yeah, maybe later on I'll go. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore to that one. So, Fovier on last night. Sorry, at time of recording, it is Monday. This is going out live on Wednesday, but at time of recording, Fovier says excited for the things y'all are cooking up. In response to our final episode of Digimon Survive. In response to our previous All-Star Rumble video, which if you're a channel member, you can go and watch right now. Yuki says, letting all the domestic violence out in this video.
Domestic violence.
Not that bad. Desmond says, in response to our final Seekers episode, Survive is over, no more Saki. It's sadness. AJ and Meg are moving, so no stream is also sadness. But I will survive today just like any other day. Also, is there a Digimon Survive movie? No, there's no Survive movie.
I'd rather it be a series than a movie.
Oh yeah, I'd rather a show. Yeah. Release Juniper from the what? I'll react to that one.
Yeah, Desmond, if you're watching this, we're seeing all your comments
but
on the members only video.
Yeah,
but they're also specific to the timestamps. We can't go through them all.
Exactly. There's one where it's like, yeah, I heard the Japanese version didn't flesh out the plot well. The English version did the right call and cut it out. So that's in relation to us talking about how the original, like the 99 cast in Hurricane Touchdown, are just missing.
Oh, is that the bit that I didn't realize wasn't in it?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because it was such a nothing burger.
Yeah.
In the original one, yeah.
So. And oh no, I think work are trying to get in touch with me.
Uh-oh.
So
we better finish up, so.
Yeah.
That's all the comments.
That's it. Yeah. So guys, look, we'll finish up there. Thank you all so much for joining in. We really do love and appreciate all of you. We will hopefully try to be back with 4-7 of this next week, but depending on what happens with the move and how early or late into how late this week or how early next week it happens, that just might not be tenable.
Yeah, depends on when the computer gets moved, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, and when the internet is installed. So you know, it's really dependent on that when we move, because that's why the live shows aren't happening, because we're not going to have internet for a bit. So, but we will keep you afloat on all of that via Discord and Blue Sky. And for our channel members, we will see you tonight for Digimon All-Star Rumble.
Yeah.
And on Sunday for Rumble Arena 2.
Yeah.
And to everyone else, we hope we'll be able to see you next week for Digimon Seekers 4-7.
Yeah.
Well, take care of yourselves. Be good people.
Stay hydrated and all that.
Yeah, you know, look after yourselves, treat yourself, stay healthy, and, you know, do what you got to do for your own mental well-being. Remember to take your meds, damn it.
Oops.
And with that, I think we're done. Ta-ra for now.
Bye-bye.
Done. We're really getting them all out before we blow up the set, huh? Bye-bye.
Bye.